Good evening and welcome to Business Building Business, brought to you by the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce. As many of you already know, the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce is the second oldest minority trade and business association in the United States. We are an organization with a very rich history. We have been in the community for all of these years, and our goal is to be an advocate for small businesses, whether you are starting a business, thinking of starting a business, or if you are an established organization. Our goal is to help you along the way with everything that you need, even licensing, legal work, networking. That's what the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce does. We're located at 1633 South Michigan Avenue, and we're here as your small business partner. We're also very involved in legislation that affects small businesses. We communicate and are on the radar of a lot of the elected officials to let us know what's going on, what changes are going on in Springfield, as well as Washington. We have a relationship with the National Black Chamber of Commerce so that we are at the forefront and we can share the information that we learn with our members. Remember, the Chamber is a membership organization and we can only survive with our members. And right now, our membership fee is, because of the holidays, we have a membership fee that I think is doable, but I need you to give us a call to find out, what size business you are and where you would fall in as far as a membership dues. One of the partnerships that we're very proud of is the partnership with Community Insurance Center, as they are technical assistance providers for the Illinois Tollways Technical Assistance Project. And with that, we are helping minority contractors with everything they need in order to make them biddable or ready to do work with agencies like the Tollway. And they don't have to just do work with the Tollway. They can do work with the city, other state agencies, county, anything. And when I say we help make contractors biddable, we do everything as far as back office support. If you have tuned in over the last couple of weeks, you'll know that we have featured other people in the partnership who are providing services for the Illinois Tollway program. Please keep in mind, all of the services at the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce, even with the Illinois Tollway, are free services. We survive with our memberships, and that's why we encourage people to please call us and join the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce. As you know, it's not very many minority agencies like ours that are still surviving, and we've been around since 1934, and we'd like to see it survive and thrive in the future. And that's why we're asking people, this is our appeal, to please come out, give us a call, come out, join us, let us help you, and you can help us at the same time. But getting back to the Illinois Tollway, and over the last couple of years, we brought Attorney Montel Gales, who was one of the partners in our program. And Montel talked about contracts and what you should do before you enter into a contract. We have Mr. Bruce Washington, who's coming on from Precision Strategic Management, who will talk about how bidding is done and estimating. These are all the free services that we offer the participants in the Illinois Tollway program. The primary partner with the Illinois Tollway partnership is Community Insurance Center. And not only And why we are special and what sets us apart from everybody else that's a technical assistance partner with the tollway is that we have been very successful in providing surety bonds for minority contractors. As you know, bonding is one of the greatest barriers to small and emerging businesses to get bonds. They just, it's just been one of those closed doors, in our community. And when you talk to contractors, they have the expertise, they have the wherewithal to do the work. It's just that bonding. And bonding is a financial tool. It's a financial instrument, and it's a lot that goes into that. But we're proud to say that Community Insurance Center has been very successful in securing bonds for small businesses here in Chicago. In fact, Community Insurance is the only SBA agency that can do bonding, meaning that their bonds up to $400,000 are backed by the SBA. And the best part, it's a quick turnaround. You can apply for a bond if your application is good, and you can be approved within a week. And when I say good, people know that they are, that some folks have challenges. You may have filed for a bankruptcy, or you may have gone through a bad divorce and have some issues. But that's the beauty of the SBA program. They don't just look at your financial history. They look at your experience. Can you do the work? What's been your track record in the field? But before I talk more about the Illinois Tollway program, I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce and to tell you about our mission, which is to promote the development and growth of minority businesses and to assist minority businesses and entrepreneurs within the state of Illinois by providing technical assistance, business educational programs, certification, and procurement guidance, technology support, and access to capital. I know that's a whole lot, and we try our best to do all of those things. As a matter of fact, we are we will have a booth at a few exhibits and outreach workshops that are coming up soon that are free to the public. For instance, CTA has an event on December 11th for minority contractors, and basically it's a networking event to match contractors to assist agencies like the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce. So we invite you. It will be at CTA's office at 567 Lake Street. Again, that's on Tuesday, December 11th, and it starts at noon, from noon to 1:30 p.m. on that Tuesday. Tomorrow, there's actually an event for contractors that are looking to work on the new project at Rush Hospital. Rush Hospital is doing a lot of construction, a lot of opportunities, and they are reaching out to agencies like Trino, who is doing their diversity programming, to bring on minority contractors. And we will have a booth at their exhibit. It will be a networking outreach event to invite contractors to come out and see how they can get involved with the project at Rush Hospital. If you have any questions, and I know we are construction heavy right now at the Chamber, and that's because of what's going on in the city of Chicago. Look around. I walked today down Michigan Avenue. There is so much building going on, scaffolding. Even in the cold weather, this city is moving, and we want our community to be a part of it. And this is why there is the Tollway Technical Assistance Program, because we are helping contractors get ready for this. And there are a lot of things that we have to do to get ready. We're really big on helping contractors with their back office support. You'd be surprised how many contractors come to us and meet us for the first time, and they literally walk in with a shoebox with all of their receipts and invoices and everything. And, we just say, come on, brother, or sister, we're here to help you out. And we have experts that work with us. We have an accountant on board. Again, we have an attorney. We have bookkeepers, and we are there free of charge to help you get your business in order, because, you really can't qualify for a surety bond if you don't have financials. And we're really big on helping you prepare those financials. You can't do a business loan. I don't care if you need to borrow $1,000 or $100,000. You have to have sound financials. And that's what we are here for. We are here to help your business make it to the next point. But, I was talking about the fact that we are so construction heavy, and I said that because those of you that are thinking of starting a business, don't be deterred. Just because we work with a lot of contractors in that construction space, it doesn't mean that we are not as committed to all businesses. Whether you're trying to start a candy store to a consultant business, the chamber is there to help you. But the reason that we got so heavy in construction is, going back to what I pointed out before, all the construction work that's going on in our city. And, construction is a great business because, quite frankly, college isn't for everyone. And it's a great space to be in. It's money to be made. You don't have to have a college degree. You can get into a union, you can hone your trade, and you can make, what, if not more than what college grads make. So that's why we have focused on, construction. We get a lot of people calling the chamber that are, at a dead end because they may have had, some legal entanglements. They might have a felony. And, I have looked up, jobs for felons. And the one thing that they talk about is the construction industry. And if you look at some of the projects like at the city of Chicago, CTA specifically, they are committed to hiring not only diverse people, but people, with felons, and not only hiring, but when they are letting contracts, some of their big contracts to contractors, to the major contractors. That's one of the areas that the CTA is stressing, that they hire from the community and they can hire people with felons. Because quite frankly, there are a lot, as you know, of people in our community that do have felonies, and these are people that are ready and willing to work. And, they just need an opportunity, a leg up. I didn't even mention that we really would love it if you would call in if you have any questions, or if you just want to express how you feel about, the state of small business in the city of Chicago. Call that number on your screen, and which is 312-738-1060. Again, I'm Rhonda Steivers, and I am the Executive Director of the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce. And we come here every Tuesday just to talk business. In fact, our show is called Business Building Business. And so if there are any topics that you would like us to discuss as far as a small business, or again, if you're just thinking about it, you're going to your job every day and thinking, I want to start a small business, you can call us. We'll listen to your idea. We're not going to encourage you to do it or not to do it, but we have open minds. And not only that, our members is made up of seasoned and experienced business people, business owners that can, listen to your idea, and we can, provide resources or referrals so that you can fine-tune your idea. One of the areas that we really stress, in addition to your financials, is having a business plan. And why a business plan? And I always tell people the meatiest part of a business plan are your financials, believe it or not. But the narrative means a lot too. The narrative really talks about who you are, what you're thinking, your commitment to this business, how passionate you are. And but bankers, if you're going for a traditional loan, they read that narrative. It's important. I remember a member telling me once that when they wrote their business plan, that their banker actually passed the plan around to other bankers in the building because they were so impressed with the narrative. And that's one of the first things you need. We all want to make money in our business, but you got to have passion for what you're doing. I could never go out and sell, refrigerator parts. That's just not something that I'm interested in. And you might look at the dollars and cents and say, oh, this is the business I want to be in. But then how motivated and how interested, you are you in that type of business? And another bit of advice that we give people that call the chamber or our members, yeah, our networking is wonderful. We can open up doors. We can introduce you to, some of the decision makers, within not only private industry, but government as well. But it's always great to do your own research on the side. I say that you should subscribe to magazines like Entrepreneur, or if there are magazines in the industry that you're seeking, that you're looking at, subscribe to them. It's so much information out there in the internet age that you always have a guide. And you have to do a lot of homework on your own. Reach out to people, go to the trade shows. The nice thing about living in a city like Chicago, so much is here. We have trade shows from every industry that you could think of, and a lot of them do have days where the public could come in, or you can contact one of the vendors and let them know, hey, I'm thinking of going into this business. See how you can get a day pass and just see if it's really something that you like to do, or if you know someone that has the type of business that you work in, that you're thinking of. Maybe you could work there or volunteer there for a while, just to see if this is an area that you'd be interested in. And the chamber, we also do matchmaking. We can connect you, with someone in your area of interest, so that you can get your feet wet and decide, maybe this is, not the path that I want to take. But I said that to let you know that we're not only are we small business advocates, but we're a great referral source. So don't ever think that any question is, dumb or, not important enough, or ask us anything about small businesses. We're here for you. That's what the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce does. And we have one big fundraiser, which we haven't had in a couple years, but we are planning it this year. It's called our Evening with Friends, and we give out awards to small businesses. This is an organization made up of small businesses. And the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce, our membership is citywide. That's why we're called Cosmopolitan. We're not in a specific neighborhood. We accept, folks all over the city of Chicago. And we, like I said, we have a very diverse membership. It's not just for contractors, because usually after the show, the calls that I get at the office are, well, can you help me find a resource where I can ask questions? I'm not a contractor. Believe me, you do not have to be in the construction industry to be a part of the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce. So I really wish that you would give us a call at the chamber. You can call this number, 312-738-1060, and they would direct you to the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce. Thank you. And I hope that you and yours had a great Thanksgiving weekend and that you will enjoy a beautiful holiday. But we'll see you again next week. Thanks for tuning in to Business Building Business, brought to you by the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce. Good night.